My name is Alastair Ray. I run HPI Verification Services. We've been on site now about 3 years, initially in a smaller office downstairs. We are a certification company, a special type of certification company known as a notified body. It means we have a license from the European Commission to issue certificates for certain product types. In our case, it's for boats, recreational boats, yachts, up to 24 metres. And pressure equipment, valves, pipes, pressure vessels, that sort of thing that might go to pharmaceuticals or oil and gas. Business is going very, very well for us at the minute. We're expanding very fast, particularly in the Far East. We've partnered with a few larger organisations measuring thousands of people, as opposed to our 6, which is taking us into new markets, and we're growing quite fast. Certainly since November 2012, we've noticed a big upturn, and we feel the economy turning. With regards to Howbery, we would love to stay here forever. Our only threat to that maybe is how many people we can fit in the office, but so long as the management team can keep finding larger offices for us, as they have done already, then we'll be staying here. Well, actually it's a very central location with good roads all around, and more importantly 40 minutes or so from Heathrow Airport, which is a bit of a second office for me really. And as well as that, within about 2.5 hours we can be within about 70% of the boat builders of the UK, with the M40, A34, M4 all very close to us. We are in such a niche, actually, that it's very, very difficult for us to recruit. It's one of our big problems. Since we've been on site, we've recruited 2 people, which it may sound small in number, but actually it's 50% increase for us. As it's happened, both have come locally. One from down the road in Reading, not far away, and the other one, well, actually a Spanish lady, so she has come from far afield, but family living in Hampshire, so not far away. So it's difficult, but actually we seem to be in a good position. People are not far away for us, so it's well located for staff. The reason we're living close by is because actually this is the right location to be in anyway. As mentioned, all those roads and networks, airports nearby fit us very well. So the two come together, the home and the business sort of being in this location come together. Moving to Howbery Park, yes, we came from a very small place to a much busier place, but actually it's a very friendly location. A lot of familiar faces that you get to know in the locations you frequent, and in fact it's been very easy for us to sort of break into the society, if you want to call it that, the non-working element of Howbery Park, and a few of us have been part of the volleyball competition that goes on through the summer, and some of the staff have hired the company's motorboats that we can take out on the river. So yes, we have become very much part of society, and we have for the last, well, every year we've been here, we've been to the Christmas party that Howbery puts on, one here, one outside in the Crazy Bear, and we're signing up for this year's again up at Blenheim Palace. Howbery is completely different to anywhere we've worked before. All the locations we worked in before had no community spirit to it at all. It may have been attractive or not, as sometimes, but we've been standalone, very much our own little unit, not talking to anybody else. Here in Howbery there is most certainly a community. Almost every night if we look out the window on the green from our office, there'll be a group of people playing five-a-side football. They've just built tennis courts, and we play in the volleyball. There is very much a community going on here, and in the summertime at lunchtimes, people sitting out in the lawns eating their lunch. It's a chatty, friendly place to be. So yes, very different to where we've been before. And the facilities on site are a critical decision in coming here. A few people have taken part in the Cycle to Work scheme, so just being able to cycle in and have showers here is already one of the big pulls for coming here. To throw in the gym and be able to work out at lunchtime and again shower, be back in the office, these are critical elements to making for a happy staff for sure. So without question, that's one of the big draws for coming to Howbery. The site management team have been extremely helpful. In fact, we make a lot of strange requests because being part of having a European licence to certify, we have to host European committee meetings here, and we have a lot of strange people with strange languages coming along. And every time we've ever made a request, we've never had a problem. Whether it's accessing site at strange hours, whether it's moving one room to another room because we can't fit anybody into the conference, everything's been greeted with a can-do attitude, and yeah, we've never had a problem. Well, the first word that comes to mind is happy. Everybody works, he seems to be happy. If you look around the outside in the summertime, people eating their meals, everybody's chatting to each other, happy, the people laughing, playing volleyball. But from a business perspective, I think the sort of that happy attitude carries through. It becomes quite productive. People are happy to work here. They can cycle to work here. They've got everything they want on site to do. So it makes for a very productive team. And of course we shouldn't forget that it's beautiful to look out the window of the office. It's compared to where we used to be, it's a dream.